begin the review by taking a look at the hardware itself. Included in the package is these two cables which I have bundled them together. You need these two cables to make it functions. It consists of a HDMI cable as well as a micro USB cable which will power the unit. Let's put the cable aside and take a look at the unit itself. It's covered up with a protective cover. It's optional item for you to buy. I highly recommend it to you to buy the unit with the cover. It costs about $10 US. There's a magnetic closure at the back which you can hear. Open right out. The cover also acts as a stand which you can position the screen at 3 different angles. When I use it, it's not too stable. The screen tends to fall down this way. So let's unscrew the two screws at the back. In doing so, you will remove the cover from the unit. There you go. At the back of the unit, there's 5 buttons and 2 speaker grill. Do take note as when you put on the cover, although there is a little slit behind which allow you to access the buttons, it is covering out the label though. So with the cover, you do not know which button is for which functions. Upon opening it, then you can tell that the first button is for power, followed by auto, up, down, as well as manual. Also take note at the back there are 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is meant for you to mount it onto the wall. Nothing on the right. On the left, there are 2 HDMI input. Do take note also they are not the standard full size HDMI. They are mini size. There is a speaker out, DC power in, as well as a micro USB port. Alright. Oh, it works! If you look at the display, I'm not sure if it's too visible on the video itself. It's of a glossy material, and I must say it looks better comparing to my current Lenovo laptop. My current Lenovo laptop is at 14-inch. This is 13.3. Alright, let's take a closer look at the display panel itself. As you can see, it has a very wide viewing angle. No problem whatsoever. It stays sharp at different angles. This screen has quite a fairly good resolution, so in a normal viewing distance you should not be able to see the individual pixel. Alright, the color also appear to be very punchy and good contrast, very rich color as well. So all in all, really good. For those who are wondering, this panel is capable of doing 2560 by 1440 resolution at 60 frames per second. So next, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up YouTube, change the audio output to the display itself, and try out its inbuilt speaker and see how good it is. So over here you can see that right now the LCD display is powered through a battery bank. It is also connected to my mobile phone, my iPhone, via the Lightning to HDMI cable connector. This way you can watch Netflix on the go. Pretty cool. So now let's take a look at what are the options that's available for you to fine-tune with. We have pictures, display, color, advanced, input, audio, others, as well as information. So quite a number of options for you to customize the display with. Hello everyone, it's conclusion time. Now, although this panel is a little bit too thick for my preference, but the display quality really wins me over. It has very high resolution, good color contrast, good viewing angle, as well as the display is really bright. In fact, it's brighter than my current laptop, so for it to be used outdoor is no problem at all. It is also very good for people who work outdoor very often and would like to have an additional display to increase your workspace, or maybe you just want to enjoy big screen Netflix video via your mobile phone. So all in all, highly recommended. Oh yeah, if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this where I review amazing and yet affordable product from China, do consider subscribing. This is Daniel signing out. Goodbye everyone!
HDMI to mini HDMI cable, and this is about 1.5 meters in length. And next we get a micro USB cable, and this is used for powering the monitor. And we also get this stand for placing the monitor on the table. And lastly we get this monitor itself. So this is a 13.3 inch 2K monitor, and this supports a max resolution of 2560 by 1440. And we also get a full HD variant of this monitor. The good thing about this monitor is that the panel type is IPS. So I'm hoping that the viewing angles should be very good for this monitor. So let me remove this protective cover so that we can see the screen. As you can see, this is a glossy finish and seems to be very good. The body of this monitor is completely made of metal. It's quite sturdy and seems to be robust. On the right side of this monitor, the input-output ports are located. So it comes with the two mini HDMI ports for connecting the input source, and below this we see the 3.5mm headphone jack for audio out. This monitor can be powered in two ways. One is using the micro USB port that you see here, and the other one via the DC power jack, which is right below the micro USB port. This works on voltages between 5 volts and 12 volts DC, and it requires 2 amps of current. On the back side of this monitor, we see a couple of buttons. So the first one is the power button, which is right here, and it has an LED indicator to indicate the power status. And following this is the auto button here, which is used to select the input source. And next we see two navigation buttons, up and down. So this can also be used to reduce or increase the volume of the speakers. Yes, this has two inbuilt speakers, which you see here. Lastly, we get this menu button here for adjusting the brightness, contrast and all the display settings. So on the back side you also see this 4 holes for mounting the stand or the VESA mount, and here you see all the indications or the labels for this ports here. So let's look at the specification of this portable display monitor as listed on the product page. So this one weighs about 685 grams and the display ratio is 16:9. The response time is around 2 milliseconds and the screen type is WLED. It has a contrast ratio of 1100:1 and has a viewing angle of 178 degrees. So let me place this monitor on the stand that has been supplied, and also I'll be connecting the HDMI cable and the power cable to this monitor. It goes like this. So for supplying the power, I'll be using this Oki 30,000 mAh power bank. So let me go ahead and plug all the wires. So this is the USB cable which will go here. So the monitor has now been powered on and you can see that the display is crisp and clear. I'll just connect this USB power meter in series with this power bank and the monitor, so we can measure the voltage and the current consumption. And you can see that it's currently consuming about 5.1 volts and 1.5 amps. and the total power consumption is about 8 watts. The resolution of this monitor is set to 2560 by 1440, and the viewing angle is also good. All the display parameters such as the brightness, contrast are at the default levels, which is about 50%. I'll now open some websites and show you how it looks on this monitor. So currently you're seeing my YouTube page, and let me go ahead and play some video. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So it has been a couple of days since I started using this Amazon Echo Dot. I got this imported from US, but I've been using the Indian version of the app that was recently released on the Google Play Store. So that's how it sounds from the inbuilt speaker. And now I'll just open some photos and show you how it looks like. One other use of this monitor is that it can be used to mirror the mobile phone display using the Chromecast or using the MHL HDMI cable. And we can play games and watch videos using this method. Of course, playing games using mirroring probably wouldn't be really good, as you might lose frames in that. But I would say connecting via the MHL HDMI cable probably would give you a better gaming experience. So let's talk about the pros and cons of this monitor. This one is good in all the aspects. It's got the IPS display, has a good resolution, display is bright, crisp and clear. It also has an inbuilt speaker and can be used to watch movies or play games with better and louder audio than the mobile phone. The only con from my side is the dead pixel area here, which you can see when I bring in some white background. I plan to ask for a replacement of this monitor, and I hopefully should get a defect-free product. So guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Hope this was useful to you. Please do give this video a thumbs up if it helped you. Subscribe to my channel for more such videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day.